It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC North. It's the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings on Monday Night Prime Time.
Come on, baby. Rock on, baby.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6. On play action, here's Williams. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. To throw, it's Williams. They'll get this to the longtime Charger. It's Keenan Allen. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, Long way to go in this one.
The Vikings offense making their way out behind their former number 3 overall pick, who spent his last year as a 49er. It's Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes Carter. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He'll get this off to Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Williams. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Throwing is Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. This from 44 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Faking the give, Darnold. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Darnold. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. The Bears now ready to take over again. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Second and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Swift on the counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 70 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Swift will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. An inside give to Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This one brought in by Jefferson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense and running back DeAndre Swift headed back onto the field. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll go play action here with Williams. That's complete right side to Kmet. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Brandon Powell deep from Minnesota. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's got this to Jefferson. Ooh, the juke. Now inside the 25. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
We talk so much about run after the catch, or rack, a term coined by our very own the coach, John Madden, the legendary one himself. And you definitely won't find a better illustration of it than right here. He's just going to take this one, and away he goes. Nearly takes it the length of the field before finally being tracked down.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. To throw is Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back, who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. The give is to Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. To throw, Williams. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Vikings offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced.
And Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. On the handoff, this is Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. To the air, Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Off of play action, Darnold. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Here's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Darnold from the gun. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Darnold. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. To the air once more. Williams. Again, he finds more. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw, it's Williams. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Lewis. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is up to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Here's Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Darnold now to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. first catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. On the delay, Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now Darnold. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And now out comes Minnesota. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now it's Darnold. And it's caught. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. "35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here's Williams. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw is Williams. He finds his target, Allen. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw, Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Walker with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Now a 2nd and 10. A give to Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll go again to Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
A dependable running back is a coordinator's best friend, someone you can trust in those situations to push forward and get the yardage you need however possible.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Darnold. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's a give to Jones running left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Play action. It's Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. They'll find Everett there, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Second down and 8. To throw, Williams. That's the rookie from Washington, Rome Odunze. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. They will run straight ahead with Swift on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. To throw, it's Williams. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Swift. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On play action, here's Williams. He's got Allen. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 121 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Vikings head out to take over once again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Time running short here in the fourth quarter. You're down 3 scores. And I think you've got a defense here saying we just need to prevent the home run. So a good, smart offensive coordinator can use that as an advantage. And that's a nice throw there to pick up the first down.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Second and 10. Now it's Darnold. Complete to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. 23 yards the pickup there.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Throwing again is Darnold. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 76 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Darnold now to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Now Darnold. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They go back to the ground with Jones, and he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's Darnold. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Darnold. His throw incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
From the 38, Darnold. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Off of play action, Darnold. That one complete to Naylor. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's Darnold. That's to Naylor once again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, Darnold. Middle of the field to Jefferson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Pass complete to Naylor, right side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Darnold.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Once again, it's Swift. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Williams. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So Sam Darnold in the offense, down by 8, 1:39 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Darnold. That one behind his man, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Darnold. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Darnold to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.